Chapter 3. Tabitha. "Why do you look so happy?" Tess asks me as we refill the glass case the next morning. "What do you mean?" I ask, but I know the smile on my face is betraying me. After the game last night, Jameson dropped off the boys and then drove me home. We talked the whole way, and he said he would drop in today to take me to lunch. "That's what I mean," she says, pointing at my face. "You're grinning like a loon." "I met someone last night. A man." "What? How?" As I tell her the story, I watch her expression change from joy to concern and finally to a mixture of both. "Mom, I'm glad you've met someone, but what were you thinking jumping on a bus with him?" "I don't know. I just felt this connection to him, so I said yes. He's coming to take me to lunch today. You can meet him if you'd like." "Of course I want to meet him." "Meet who?" Kirsten asks as she appears from the storeroom, Molly right behind her. "Mom's new boyfriend. She met him last night." "Ooh, do tell," Molly says as she fires up the coffee machines. I smile as I tell the story once again. I enjoy working with these girls, even though they are all younger than me. Their excitement is contagious and makes me feel young again. "He sounds amazing," Kirsten says. "I can't wait to check him out." The conversation shifts then, but I don't mind because it gives me time to replay the previous night in my mind. Before I know it, the morning rushes over and the lull right before lunchtime hits. At 11 on the dot, the door opens and Jameson steps inside. He looks relaxed in his jeans and flannel shirt, but just as handsome as he did yesterday, and he holds a single white rose in his hand. "Tabitha, you are looking lovely today," he says, holding out the rose. A soft heat crawls up my neck as I take it. "Thank you, Jameson. You are looking dapper yourself." "So, this is Jameson," Tess says, coming up beside me. "Pleased to meet you. I'm Tess, her daughter." Tess stresses the last two words, filling them with hidden meaning which Jameson appears to catch if his smile is any indication. "Pleasure to meet you as well, Tess. Your mother is an amazing woman." "Yes, she is. Where are you taking her?" "To lunch. I'm not from here, so do you have a recommendation?" "Actually, I would recommend the Italian restaurant right next door. The men who run it, Tristan and Dillon, are amazing cooks." She flashes a smile at Kirsten and Molly. "All right," Jameson says with a smile. "Italian it is." Jameson. We enter the restaurant and find a seat. The hostess, obviously recognizing Tabitha, leads us to a table near the back. "This place is nice," I say as we sit down. The inside is a soft beige color accented with deep purple and greens that remind me of grapes and vineyards. "It is. Tristan and Dillon worked hard on it. They just opened a few months ago, but the place is going strong." "What's it like living in such a small town?" "The city where I live isn't huge, but it's big enough that I don't know my neighbors or the people who run the restaurants or coffee shops." Her lips form a sweet smile. "It's nice. I love knowing the people. Tess went to school with Kirsten, who runs the coffee part of the cafe next door, and her boyfriend is Kirsten's brother, so I've known them for ages. Tristan and Dillon are new to town, but they quickly adapted. Relationships are a little more challenging to start here because of the limited availability, but once they begin, they tend to last because people really get to know each other. Plus, we have great festivals around the holidays. In fact, our Halloween spookathon is this weekend. You should come." "Maybe I'll do that. I've always loved Halloween and dressing up. I used to dress up every year with my kids." She shakes her head and laughs. "I used to as well. And then when my husband left, it became Tessa's and my favorite time. We would dress up as twins and attend the carnival every year. As I listen to her speak, something shifts inside me. I hadn't been looking for a relationship when I landed in her shop yesterday. In fact, I'd thought I was completely happy alone. But it is becoming clear to me that I am attracted to Tabitha and want to see where this goes. Tabitha, I'm really glad I met you. I didn't think my life was missing anything, but it is clear to me now that it was. I'm glad I met you too, she says, and then our conversation is interrupted by the waiter approaching the table.